So we are going to try some practice ones now. So this very first one, I want you to just watch, and then I'm going to give you one to try. So this is kind of a long process here. So make sure you're paying attention so you know how to do yours in a second. So step one, they want us to make a box and whisker plot for the ages and years of the spider monkeys at a zoo. So these are all representing ages of monkeys. So step one is to order at least to greatest. Okay, so I'm going to start doing this. So 14, looks like 15, and it's easy if you cross that as you're going. Let's look, 20. Okay, and then 26, 27. Looks like we have 3 30s. 30, 30, 30. Okay, and then 33, 35, 36, and 38. Okay, so that's step one. Order them least to greatest. Now I want to find the 5 number summary. So I'm going to write what the stuff is. So I want to find the median, which is the number in the middle. So I'm going to cross out 1 left and right till I get to the middle. All right, we have 2 numbers in the middle. So you would add them up and divide by 2, but they're the same exact number, so it's going to be 30. So our median is 30. Now, if there's 2 numbers in the middle, you have to draw in your median, even though it's 30. We still have to draw it in, okay? Now I'm going to find the lower quartile. I'm going to just call it the LQ, the lower quartile. That's the median to the left. So the reason why I had to put this 30 here is because this counts as a number now that I would be crossing out. So cross out, cross out, cross out, cross out, okay? And then we have 2 numbers in the middle. So I would add them together and divide by 2. That's 46 divided by 2 is 23. Okay, now I need my upper quartile, which is the quartile to the right. So I'm going to cross out left and right, starting with this one. So cross out, cross out, cross out, cross out. I have 2 in the middle. This one's a little bit easier. Right in the middle of 33 and 35 would be 34. If you weren't sure, though, you add them up and divide by 2, and you would get the same thing. Now I just need the smallest number. So I'm going to put smallest number, largest number. Smallest number is 14. Largest number is 38. So if you have a long range of numbers like we do here, you can skip count to make it easier. So I'm going to go from 14 to 40, but I'm going to count by 2s. Okay, so 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Okay. So now I'm going to do my 5 number summary, which I have here. I'm going to put a vertical line over all 5 of those numbers. So over the 14, 23, so in between those, 34, 30, missed 30, sorry, 38, and okay, and I have my 5 numbers now, so I put a vertical line over each 5 of these. Start in the far left, draw a line to the middle, or to the first line you should hit, I should say. Start in the far right, go in the middle, stop at the first line you hit, there's your whiskers, and then this, make a line on the top and the bottom, and there's your box and whisker, okay? So you order at least to greatest first. You find the number in the middle. If there's 2 numbers in the middle, add them up, divide by 2, but make sure you write it in. There was my median. Lower quartile is going to be the median to the left. So cross out, find the median to the left. Upper quartile, find the median to the right. Smallest number, largest number. Order from least to greatest. If there's a huge range, you can skip count. Draw a vertical bar over all 5 of the 5 number summaries and make your box and whisker. Okay? So I'm going to have you try this one. So step 1 is going to be order at least to greatest. Find your 5 number summary. So your median, your lower quartile, your upper quartile, your largest number, and your smallest number. Okay? So you guys try this one. All right, so if you finish the last one, now we're going to take one that's already done. So this is a box and whisker that's already done, and we're just going to answer some questions about it. So it says the box and whisker plot shows the body mass index, or the BMI, of a 6th grade class. This says what fraction of the students have a BMI of at least 23. So here's how you read a box and whisker. It's actually one of the easiest graphs to read. So between each of your 5 number summary, so like from here to here, they did dots, I do vertical lines, but same thing. Okay, and then from here to here, here to here, and here to here. The good thing about these is that it does not matter how like spaced out they are. Like this one's a lot longer than this one. It does not matter. Each one represents 1. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. Okay? So when they say what fraction of the students have a BMI of at least 22, 22 or higher is 1 section out of a total of 4 sections. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. 22 or higher is just 1 section out of the 4. So that's it. If I said what fraction of the students have a BMI of 22 or less, so 22 or less would be this section, and this section. So that would be 3 sections out of 4. So that would be 3/4. So it's always going to be 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, or 4/4. Question B says, are the data more spread out below the first quartile or above the third quartile? So first quartile and lower quartile mean the same thing. And then third quartile or upper quartile mean the same thing. So they're saying, is this more spread out or is this more spread out? So clearly this is a longer line. So the third quartile. So above the third quartile is more spread out. Part C says, find and interpret the interquartile range of the data. So the interquartile range is very easy. It's the right side of the box, which is 22, minus the left side of the box, which is 19. Okay, so that answer would be 3. Another way of thinking of it is it's the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. So right side of box minus left side of box. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys try this one. So it says the box and whisker plot shows the times that the students in a gym class spent on an obstacle course. So you're going to answer the same type of questions that we just did by yourself. So pause it and try this one. All right, last question. I'm going to do this and then I'm going to give you one to try. It says the double box and whisker plot represents the prices of snowboards at 2 stores. So they have store A, they have store B. This is representing the prices at store A. This is representing the prices at store B. A says identify the shape of each distribution. So remember, these options we learned the other day, the options are skewed right, skewed left, or symmetrical. So let's start with store A. Store A looks pretty symmetrical to me because the whiskers are the same size on each side of the box. The median's like right in the middle of the box. So for store A, that's going to be symmetrical. Store B, see how the whiskers going out to the right? Remember how we were saying if it looks like you're sledding to the right? Well, there's no hills on a box and whisker plot, but whichever side is sticking out further. So this is sticking out further, so this one would be skewed to the right or skewed right. Okay. B says which store's prices are more spread out and explain. So basically you're looking for which one has the bigger range. So this one goes from 450 to 150, so that only has like a range of 300. This goes from 250 to 650, so that has a range of 400. So store B, because it is a longer box and whisker. Okay, so I'm going to have you try to answer these questions the same exact way I just did that one. So you pause and try this, and this is your last one.